way forward is down. And trust me, you won't like the landing. And you've got the seal. Funny how he only remembers us when he needs something. Fine. Go on then, and speak with our chieftain, Angsfer. Just try not to piss him or anyone off. The only other way out of this village is a long drop straight down.
You don't belong here. Mother speaks and I listen. She says you must be tested. Mother is everything. Strength, purpose, the voice that guides us. And you're the trial she set before me. I won't fail her.
What do you want? Unless you can tell me where my Ira is, I got nothing to say to you. My woman, she ran off into the forest and left me behind. You're a stranger, so you wouldn't understand what a stain on Dalriada honor it is to lose your woman like this. So now, I just sit here, staring into the bottom of this mug, hoping one day I'll drown in it. That's all there is to my story. Why should I tell you? I don't even talk to my own kin about it, let alone some outsider.
Greetings, stranger. I'm Angsvar, the chieftain of the Volkio tribe. What brings you here? Ah, Taig. Taig was a problem. The poor man had gone mad. He claimed to hear Mother's voice, that the goddess was commanding him to fight and die a noble death. Someone would have granted him that death long ago. It would have been kinder than his torment. But defeating a madman in combat brings no honor, so he suffered. And we suffered alongside him. Your act was an act of mercy. It's good that someone finally took it upon themselves to do it. We'll need to inform Helmi, Taig's widow. It's best if you handle it. Offer her your condolences. And don't worry, she'll understand that it had to be done. Really, me, a representative of the madmen forsaken by Mother. Does he think I don't know we're the joke of the other tribes? What? Does he want them to laugh in my face instead of behind my back? That's what we are in the eyes of the other Dalrita. Sure, they respect our berserker's fury, when it's not too frequent, and when it happens to serve their battles. But deep down, they see it as madness. They're afraid that in our rage, we might mistake them for the enemy. An agreement. For centuries, every tribe has only looked out for itself. A single conversation isn't going to change that. Besides, with the others there, we'll never be treated as equals. That's just the way it's always been. Unfortunately, I must refuse. The vocal tribe will not join the moot. We have our own issues to attend to. There is one thing, but I'm not sure you can do much about it. It's embarrassing to ask an outsider for help, but I have no other choice. Not far from the village, there's a hill that used to be the seat of our elders. At least, it was. Until bandits moved in and likely killed everyone there. They've destroyed the bridge, fortified the stronghold, and now they sit there, practically spitting in our faces. I know. We've fallen far. Once, we were a proud tribe. Now, we're stuck watching petty thugs parade around our own land. Mother is clearly showing us what she thinks of us. We did. We lost too many good warriors. We underestimated them. On top of that, many Volkir left to join One Eye. So our numbers are thin. We don't even have our berserker potion. We lost it, along with Mother's grace. Yes, but if my warriors couldn't do it, I don't expect you to manage it alone. Still, maybe if you could sneak in there somehow and... I don't know. Either way, anyone who helps drive those dogs off our land will be rewarded. I appreciate your courage, though I hope it is courage and not just foolish bravado.
Oh, Tiga, what have you done? Why did you leave me like this? So brave, yet so foolish. What am I supposed to do now? Oh, you startled me. Barging into a Dalrita woman's house without knocking. You're lucky to still be breathing. Wait, you're the one who gave him a good death, aren't you? I'm Helmi. Yes, Tiga was my husband. And I suppose I should thank you. I'm only sorry that Tiga is gone. But I am grateful to you. You acted honorably, allowing him to challenge you. No one else was willing to do it. The Dalrita think fighting a madman is dishonorable, as if madness could be caught like a sickness. Madder, help me, it's utter nonsense. My poor Tiga. He'd be the first I'd like to kill. But without my husband and without my calling, I don't know what would happen to me if they cast me out. Well, I'll manage somehow. I've survived one heartbreak with Meder. I'll survive another. Now, please, just leave me alone. I don't believe Meder was speaking to him. And I know what I'm talking about. Before I got married, my greatest dream was to become the Volker matron. But I believe that he believed it. That's why they thought he was mad. If I had become a priestess, Tiga would still be alive. I would have loved him from afar, but at least he'd still be here. It's hard not to. Maybe there was something I could have done. Maybe I missed some symptoms, signs that his illness was getting worse. It's nice of you to try and comfort me, but I need to deal with my grief on my own. Though I'll admit, right now, I'd gladly kill half of my tribe. Especially those who refuse to grant him a good death. Maybe he was. He definitely hadn't been himself lately. You see, my Tega was never a particularly pious man. I sent him to appease Mother with an offering once when my health began to fail. I won't lie. I was frustrated with my own weakness because going to the temple had always been both my duty and my joy. But Tega went there because he loved me deeply. That's when it all started. I recovered, but he kept going to the temple. Sometimes multiple times a day. He said Mother was speaking to him and that it was his duty to listen to her. He said the fate of our marriage and the fate of all the Volker depended on it. The problem was he started taking all the food we had and we began to go hungry. That's when the real arguments started. So what fate of our marriage was he even talking about? Now that I think about it, it was such a stupid reason to fight. I should have gone with him, found out what he was talking about. But what's done is done. Tega's dead. Go ahead if you want to. I've been there myself, but Mother didn't say a word to me, as you can probably imagine. But who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe there really is something that reveals itself only to the chosen. If you find it, kill it for me, in Tega's memory. I'd be lying if I said it's the dream of every little Volker girl. It's the most respected position for a woman in our tribe, but it's also the heaviest responsibility. If Mother's voice truly exists, it doesn't speak with words. You feel it in your soul. It's a calling. And her voice was screaming inside me. I truly wanted to give myself to her, but the elders decided I wasn't fit for the role. And then there was Tega, whom I learned to love in time. Easy or not, it was my calling. And I truly believed I was the right choice. But the elders said I was too hot-headed to bear that responsibility. Me? Hot-headed? Can you believe that? Exactly! Go ahead, try saying otherwise. If every Dilrida was as honest as I am, our tribes would have united and supported each other long ago. No one's going to try and convince me otherwise.
So you're the one who lit up the sad old pillar. You almost caused a stir among those sad lumps. Almost. So, I guess you're not exactly what they've been waiting for. But you've certainly piqued my curiosity. This tribe. Once hailed as mighty warriors. Now they're just sitting around, waiting for someone to save them. If it's not their matron they're hoping for, then it's for the pillar to flood the village in scarlet light. They've lost their purpose and are desperate for someone to give it back to them. That's a good question. The pillar reacted to me when I first arrived, although very faintly. And now it's reacting to you for some undeniably fascinating reasons I'd love to hear about. But here's the real puzzle. Why does the pillar respond to creatures touched by the weirdness? And what exactly are they waiting for if nothing is ever enough? I doubt even Angsvar could answer that, but you should ask him anyway. I'm quite curious to hear what he'll tell you. That's what they call their priestess. She disappeared long ago and never returned. The Volker claim she took Mater's favor with her, leaving them cursed. They act like a spoiled child whose mother suddenly got cross with them, and they can't understand what is happening. It should be amusing, but somehow, it's not. Meet me later at the temple, fellow brother in the weirdness. I have a feeling we'll have plenty to talk about.
Blessings. Not Mather, as you've probably guessed. I'm frail. That's what they call me when they cast me out of my tribe. I took refuge here because I thought it best to hide in plain sight. Please, don't turn me in. I'll die out there in the wilderness. Nothing wrong, I swear. I take some offerings from the altar when no one's looking. But no much. Just enough so nobody notices. Sometimes people come seeking comfort, and some want to hear Mather's voice. I'm no Mather, but I can't turn a blind eye to her suffering soul. But you don't look like a Volker to me. I'm no wrong, am I? Perhaps you'll grant me the mercy I won't find among the tribes. I'm no harming anyone here, I swear. Tige. Such a poor, good boy. So misunderstood. He'd give his life for his wife. But I doubt she knows that because the poor lad can't get a word in edgeways. Oh, she's always complaining that she'd sacrifice herself to Mather for him. But between you and me, she was never fit to become a princess. Too eager and aggressive. And Tige, he's such an honest man, truly. He could have done better. What do you mean? Dead? What happened? Oh, I've been so worried about him. He's been gone for so long, but death... Oh, Tige. Oh, what a tragedy. It's all my fault. I should have stayed quiet. Oh, what have I done? I thought I was helping him. He would come to me, talk about his problems with Helmi. I helped him the best I could. I comforted him, like a good mother should. Mather is our mother. I just wanted to help her out. Give that nice boy some hope. In honor of my own children, who now gaze upon Mather's face. My fate is now in your hands. I wouldn't be able to best you in a duel. What is your decision? I see. I don't have anything to live for anyways. Tige was my only joy. Gave my life meaning. It's time to join my children. May Mather watch over our souls.
So my Tige never lost his honor. He was deceived. At least now he can rest in peace. His name no longer stained by madness. Oh, if only I could get my hands on that blasphemous wretch! Tell me, who is she? Have you killed her? You're telling me some nameless wretch caused my husband's death? That she dared to call herself the voice of Meder? She defiled everything that mattered to me. If I had known, I wouldn't have asked you to kill her. Death is not enough for an insult like this. So now it's my fault? You're saying Tige's death is on me? I appreciate what you've done for him, but I won't stand here and be insulted in my own home. Get out before I lose my temper.
Watch yourself, outsider. don't get too...
Really? How? No, don't tell me. Let it stay between you and Mother. I feel she has a hand in this. Thank you for stepping up for us. I promised a hefty reward, and now it's yours. And since Mother helped with reclaiming the seat of the Elders, maybe her grace will also guide us with the matter of the empty temple. Frigg, the matron who served there, disappeared one fateful day. We searched everywhere, but it was no use. It was like she vanished into thin air. The sacred totem of Mother, passed down from matron to matron, disappeared with her. Without it, we can't appoint a successor, and the temple has remained empty ever since. It's hard to blame her. She left after the massacre of Gunvalder. Her daughter was with a man from that tribe, and was in the village when it happened. Frigg was furious that we didn't come to their aid. But tell me, would anyone have helped us if the situation had been reversed? Of course not. I've spent years questioning whether I made the right decision back then. Even now, I don't have an answer, and I no longer have the strength to dwell on it. You're right. Only a matron can brew the sacred potion that allows us to enter the battle frenzy. Without it, the Volker tribe isn't worth much. We gave up searching for her a long time ago. It's pointless. Mother made her judgment clear, but if you're set on trying anyway, speak with Bride. He'll know more than I do.